Thanks so much for joining us here on this Tuesday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash. District leaders at JCPS will recommend restoring routes that were cut to make the buses run on time. But will the school board approve it? That consideration was made possible now that 69 former TARC drivers are fully certified for JCPS. Our Ian Hardwitt heard from one board member who says that may not be enough for her vote.
Taryn Bell told us earlier this month she wanted to keep her son at Young Elementary School, but it was too difficult without a school bus to take him there.
Before Noah left, I want to say about 5 kids had already left before him. So I'm wondering, what does it mean for them? And I'm pretty sure they're going to say the same thing. It's too late now because we've already switched. We have middle school coming up.
Now, Young is one of several schools JCPS Chief Operations Officer Rob Folk will recommend route restorations for. The restorations would bring back buses for all students at Coleridge Taylor Elementary School, Young Elementary School, and Johnson Traditional Middle School. But at DuPont Manual, Butler Traditional, and Male High Schools, the restorations would only apply to students on the free and reduced lunch program. Originally, the board approved cuts so the district buses would run on time. Last school year, the buses cleared their routes at 7 p.m. on average. Now it's 5:45 p.m.
It's the quietest year I have had.
Board member Linda Duncan wonders if restorations are the right move. However, she's coming to Tuesday night's board meeting with an open mind and questions.
Do we have enough subs to add 69 routes like this? 69 drivers, well, then we need subs for those routes as well.
She also wants to know how the changes have affected attendance and whether students are showing up on time across the district. With how quiet it's been, she's hesitant to shake up the status quo for yet another year.
If approved by the board tonight, the route restorations, I should say, would begin in mid-March. But because of how late in the year that is, a district spokesperson told the students won't be able to transfer schools this year, even if their bus is restored. Well, Metro Police are cracking down on street racing after seizing cars right off Main Street in downtown Louisville. According to LMPD, officers made 5 arrests Sunday night following a dangerous parade of street racing in front of an officer. LMPD said a detective in an unmarked car watched as the suspects violated the city's street racing ordinance. Police said the drivers were revving their engines between lights as they drove nearly 6 blocks from Floyd and Main toward the Humana Tower. Councilmember Ken Herndon says he believes the detective's move was the right one.
I understand that is a tactic to go ahead and sit there and wait for it to develop and then come in, and I think that's also appropriate.
Now, LMPD said the vehicles seized under the ordinance will remain at the impound lot for the next 6 months. Last year, LMPD seized 63 cars related to street racing. Officers said the ordinance is a proactive way to not only address racing, but also recover illegal weapons. In fact, during this operation, 2 guns were recovered, including one from a 19-year-old passenger. No decision yet for Baxter 942 on Bardstown Road. The bar might get its liquor license denied again by the state. The case is up to Kentucky's Alcoholic Beverage Control Board, but a judge did not make a decision Monday, saying there is too much evidence to look over. Louisville's ABC board denied the bar's license last year, saying there's been repeated acts of violence. About 12:03 here, and we are talking about another quiet day ahead. A little bit of a warm-up, Sam?
Yeah, a bit of a warm-up coming underway here, Brooke. Of course, yesterday we made our way into the 40s, and so far this afternoon we are cracking the middle 40s at the noon hour. Get the lunchtime started in Metro Louisville. So again, we're just going to be seeing downright sunshine play a bit of a factor all day long today with more snow and ice melts for Kentuckiana. 43 Bowman Field, Jasper, Indiana at 42 degrees, and the wind chill not terrible outside, but there is a little bit of a breeze out of the west and southwest at times, again carrying in that warmer air. I do think we're going to be on our way today to 51 degrees around 4 o'clock in Louisville. So we still have a solid 4 more hours of daytime heating going on, and of course the sunset beyond 6 p.m. now. Some low 50s in the forecast from Campbellsville towards Hodgenville today. 47 in North Vernon. So some readings in southern Indiana, maybe a touch cooler today because there's a little bit more snow cover on the ground for portions of southern Indiana. So today and tomorrow, filled with sunshine. Notice Thursday, we're still going to be real mild in the lower 50s, but there will be a lot more clouds rolling through into Thursday. And the reason why, our atmosphere is going to be moistening up a bit, and there will be an open door for rounds of rainfall to be inching into our neck of the woods. Some of our weather models are trying to show up to an inch of rain. The full forecast on if we're tracking any thunderstorms with this activity in a few minutes.
All right, Sam. Right now, police are trying to figure out what led to a deadly shooting inside of an Indiana supermarket. 3 people are dead, including the suspect. 2 police officers are also recovering from bullet wounds. It happened just before 7 o'clock last night near South Bend. 1 officer was treated and released. The other listed in fair condition at the hospital. Officers were called to Martin Supermarket just east of downtown Elkhart. Police there say the suspect was confronted outside of that supermarket and killed in a shootout with officers. Right now, no names have been released. An Indiana man was killed by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy just days after he was pardoned by President Donald Trump. Indiana State Police said 42-year-old Michael Huddle was shot Sunday afternoon during a traffic stop. Police said Huddle fought with the deputy who was trying to arrest him, and that's when he was shot by the deputy, who is now on paid administrative leave. Huddle was sentenced to 6 months after pleading guilty to entering the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. And more local news here at noon. The PRP Fire Department still monitoring a creek in Rubbertown right now after a chemical spill. Authorities said on Sunday there was a resin leak from Bakelite Synthetics, a manufacturing plant on Campground Road. Some in the area got an odd sight when that creek turned bright red.
We were out here just cleaning up and doing stuff around the house, and it smelled like really strong paint thinner, and then the creek was like just red. It looked like food coloring was in there. Like it was really, really red.
The cause of the spill is still under investigation. Authorities said there's no harm to the public, but they are asking those in about a half-mile radius to stay clear of streams until an environmental group gives the all clear.